nitty-gritty. Libras. How do you do? I hope it's fantastic. Time for that weekly reading. 11 through 17. I made my coffee wrong this morning. I'm still gonna drink it, but it did not taste very good. I normally drink it black. I tried to drink it not black this morning. I regret it. I regret it. Alright. How are you starting off the week, Libra? Okay. It kind of looks like there's something, like there's a person. You're trying to do something with them. It kind of feels like you're trying to give them something of yours. I don't think it's a material thing. It feels like you're trying to give them your time. Maybe it's your love. I don't know, whatever the case may be. It feels like you're trying to give someone something and it's just not working. Like, they just don't want it. Should just drink coffee black. I am sorry to hear that, Libra. Okay. Looks like you're doing that because you don't really want to move on. Whatever this person had or had offered you felt pretty damn good. It was like emotional fulfillment, basically. And you'd rather cling on as tight as you can in hopes than move on. Ouch. Okay. Your reading's already throwing me off, Libra. Thanks. At least it's doing it in the beginning. It sort of feels like you'd be willing to do just about anything and try just about anything to rebuild. This feels like something you really, really don't want to let go of. Like, to the point where you're willing to change a lot just to hold on to it. If it is love, well, you shouldn't have to change for love. Well, no, I guess in some cases it makes sense. If you've got some genuine problems that'd be an issue in just about any relationship, then yeah, maybe it's time for a change. But what about your past? Okay. just say as a reminder, I don't do readings that like are feel good, make you happy. I just read whatever the hell's on the cards. So I'm sorry in advance. It kind of looks like this one's on you. You had to take the L here. Or you have to take the L here. It looks like it was. It looks like they were putting in the effort, and for one reason or another, you were too afraid to. So it's like they kept throwing themselves at you. Trust issues, commitment issues, whatever the case may be. There was some kind of issue, most likely on your end. Doesn't have to be, but most likely on your end, where it just really wasn't given a chance. Heard my teeth clink. No, slow down, little card. You don't like to take the ones that fly out. If you're meant to come out, you'll come out in due time, little fella. Alright, future, first half of the week. Oh. It looks kind of like, I don't want to give you a false sense of optimism here. I don't think this is going to be the case for everyone. For some of you, it looks like the work that you're putting in does kind of end up paying off. Not saying, okay, just hypothetically, if this is a relationship, I'm not saying the relationship's going to be like back on immediately, but you'll just like feel that shift where, oh, I can breathe a sigh of relief now. It might be okay. As for others, I think it's generally just you trying to stay hopeful and positive and optimistic about the outcome. Generally. Second half of the week. Okay, second half of the week I think is when you're starting to take a break from this situation, which is good, I think. I think you're starting to take a break from this situation here, kind of withdraw a bit, kind of become a bit more reserved. You're taking some time for yourself. Sort of it feels like you've been putting so much energy into the situation and just none into yourself. I think towards the later half of the week, you're finally going to put energy back into yourself, which I imagine you probably need to do right now, if this has been resonating for you, indefinitely. Hey, look, the Hermit. Meet my people. Voice cracks. Love those. Okay. Looks like you have been trying to work on yourself, like throughout the course of this entire thing. I think generally it seems like you've realized there are some things about you that need to change. I'm not bashing, just, we all grow. I'm not perfect. I learn that just about every day. every day. But no, I think that saying, what is it? Like, you can't make someone else happy if you're not happy. I think you're trying, or have been trying, to figure out how to be happy, how to be stable on your own without the need of someone else. Kind of comes across as you having been very codependent and now learning to be independent. Why the hell do I only yawn when I drink coffee? Why does coffee put me to sleep? I don't get it. Maybe all the yawns are just like my leftover tiredness and it's just forcing them to escape. It doesn't feel like that though. I actually feel more tired after drinking coffee. Okay. Life has been catching up. It feels like you've been neglecting other areas of life, and life is finally saying, no, it's time you take a look at me again, because, like, I'm here, by the way, and you kind of need to deal with me right now. It really feels like finances. It feels like I had enough, and now the funds are kind of drying out. They're drying up. It's like I need to do something about this. I need to go get more money. Maybe if you've been out of work, I think you're finally realizing it's probably time to go get a job. Yuck. Hopes or fears. Hopes. Hopefully that you're going to be able to like balance all the different areas of your life. I think in particular, surprisingly, despite the focus on relationships or whatever it's been, feels like a relationship. Despite the focus on that, I think more so than anything, probably subconsciously, you've kind of been wanting to focus more on your finances or try to balance out your finances. I think it's been an issue that you've been avoiding, and it's finally catching up, and you want to take control of that. You want to make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're set. Outcomes. That's a combination. And that card's throwing me off too. Oh, well, I've been reading that one wrong. I thought that was the star, it was death. They kind of look similar in this deck. Or, well, death at least looks like a star. Anyways, outcome. Okay. It feels like you've been going about your security and your stability in less than stellar ways. Taking out a bunch of loans, running up credit cards, things like that. Things of a very no offense, a very Libra nature. You're an air sign. You go with the flow. I'm gonna just take it one day at a time and enjoy the moment. It kind of feels like that's been your approach to this. but that's changing. I think you're taking my people's way of doing things now. We don't go with the flow. We're Earth. There is no flow for us. I mean, unless like fire melteth, then we're like a very slow flow, lava. But I think rather than taking it one day at a time, you're starting to focus more on the future. Again, Earth sign vibes. If you've got Earth in your chart, it's about time that Earth took over. Let it win. Okay, Oracle card. I need to sand these cards down. Look at this. They're so sticky. Not like literally sticky, but they stick to each other. They're really, I don't know what they use to laminate it, but they don't like to get off each other. Number 33, discover your superpower and access 100% of your mojo. Almost right to it. From Jacob Nordby. If you ever meet someone brave and powerful enough to walk with you directly through your most unconscious wounds and shadow caves, someone with the stupefying courage to see through the chinks of your armor and then help you take it off, love them, because they have done something for you which is impossible to do alone. They will show you the treasure you've been seeking all your life, and they can do this because they aren't afraid of your fear. Message, it's a long one, son of a gun. Damn, Libra, you get a long reading this week. You are infinitely powerful, wise, strong, and blessed. Yet you've only taken conscious ownership of about 5% of your natural inheritance. I am slurring. Without realizing it, most of your power has been relegated to your shadow cave. As a kid, you may have been shunned, teased, ostracized, or spanked for demonstrating certain behaviors or feelings. Consequently, you labeled those characteristics bad and deleted them from your playlist. But nothing's ever truly deleted, it's just disowned for a while and relegated to a cloud or cave. Eventually, these characteristics will break into dreams or enter our waking life at inopportune moments. At its core, every shadow is beautiful and useful. In fact, within your biggest, scariest shadow is your superpower in disguise. When anything that's been cut off escapes from your shadow cave, it'll lunge forth with fangs if given the chance. Instead of trying to outrun it, quicken your transformation by standing still and exploring what is worthy and noble about these aspects of yourself. If you can't do this on your own, invite an ally to hold your hand as you discover the beauty and usefulness of your shadow. As you'll do this, you'll find your shadow is no longer a shadow, but mojo that can now empower your quest. Mantra. With curiosity, I discover the treasures of my shadow and let them empower me. I'll tell you what, one of the best things I ever did was deciding I was no longer interested in what what everyone taught me. Just all the you should do things this way, you shouldn't do things this way, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. No. I said, you know what? I'm going to destroy all of that and build up from ground zero. If I end up coming across a way of thinking that you taught me about, and I think it's worth keeping, so be it. Anyways, Libra, that was your reading for the week. I almost kind of hope it didn't resonate, but if it did resonate, I hope it helps you with the week ahead. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace be with you. Until next time.